When you get stuck into a good thriller, you can tear through it in no time. And for this German factory, it's even quicker to print one. The novel arrives at the printers on a CD-ROM, which is loaded into a computer in the darkroom. Today, they're going to print the new book from the best-selling author of Jurassic Park, Michael Crichton. It's called Prey, or Beute, as it will be known in Germany. The computer controls a laser which engraves the layout of the book onto a printing plate. The text is created as the laser scratches through a thin layer of chrome to a layer of copper beneath. The rest of the process is just like producing a photo in a lab. The plate is dipped in developing fluid and 64 pages of text appear. They print the books 2 at a time, so it's actually 32 pages in duplicate, one copy above the other. Once the plate is developed, it heads off to a printing machine. The ink is transferred from the printer plate onto a rubber roll and then pressed onto the pages. They have to use a special type of paper which helps the ink to dry in less than 2 seconds. Otherwise, the pages whizzing through the maze of rollers would be an illegible smudge. The last section of the belt takes the sheets through a chute where they're folded in half. They come out as 32-page pamphlets, which will be bound together with the rest of the book later on. This book's going to be a hardback. And not surprisingly, the cover's made from a couple of pieces of thick cardboard. One for the front cover and one for the back. The spine is cut out from a large roll of cardboard. This green paper will be used to cover the cardboard, and it'll be stuck into place with glue. But it's not just going to be a blob in each corner. A special machine coats the green paper with a thin layer of glue and then stamps the cover firmly into place. Just like the pages, the covers are printed 2 at a time too. The title gets printed onto the spine by an ink ribbon, like you'd find in an old-fashioned typewriter, just a bit thicker. A metal stamp presses through the ribbon and the ink's transferred onto the cardboard. People always say that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, and technically they're right. It's the dust jacket on top of the cover that's there to attract all the attention. The design on this jacket is going to be made up of 4 different colour pigments, which are applied one at a time. They check the copy against the original design to make sure they have got the right combination of colours. All of the elements of the book are now finished, and it's time for the trickiest part of production, the assembly. The 32-page pamphlets are stacked in order above a conveyor belt. For this novel, there are 14. An ingenious system compiles the books in the correct order as the pamphlets drop onto the belt one by one. They stick in a sheet of black paper, which will go inside the cover. Then a machine crushes it all together to form a neat sandwich. The inside of the spine is slightly shredded. This will help the pages to stay in place. They coat the edge of the pages with a layer of glue, and then a thick piece of crepe paper is placed on. This helps to keep the pages in position for the rest of the process and also protects the spine. The books are still twins joined head to foot, but not for long. A blade cuts them in half. The large printed sheets have been folded into position, so they still have seams on the outside. This is taken care of in no time by simply chopping off the edges of the pages. They squeeze the spine to give it a curve. Glue is sprayed on, and then the cover can be attached. They crimp the edge of the spine to allow the pages to fall open easily, and the hardback is finished. But before it can fly to the top of the bestseller list, it needs its dust jacket. A machine folds it around the covers, and then the books are ready to be packed and delivered to bookshops around the world. If the book is a hit, it will be sold out in no time, as they've only made 80,000 copies of this first edition. But with the slick press they've got in place, that's not a problem. They can print a second run in just a week.